Hello YouTube, it's KillWarrior211 and I am playing my second part to my little line of Let's Fix This Place series. This is the ending. We fixed the place and we made it pretty. So this is just basically going to be a nice little video of me just going over what's going on and why I did what and why it's successful as it is. So let's begin by speeding it up. As you can see, I have a circular design with my city, and I have mass transit up the wazoo. Yeah, and I have sewage problems, so gotta take care of that if it lets me click it. I turned off what I don't need, and I just turn it on when I need it, so it helps with my hourly. And I'm making money. I am making money right here. I'm making money off of my processors, and my mega tower's not doing so good, but it's because it fluctuates. And it fluctuates because of the shopping centers. Right here, there's one here, and then there's another one here, and if I look at my details, I'm not overselling, underselling goods, so not much I can do there. But like I said, I was just fixated on getting mass transit to work, because with circle cities, a lot of things can happen in the sense that your city will just die. Because circles, as pretty as they are, they're not really traffic friendly. So traffic can get stuck really easily on these roads here, and you can get a lot of traffic backing up. And before I added this center relief road here, this road used to just get full of people, and I should do the same with right here, or connect it right there, should I say, because people can get stuck. And what I mean they get stuck is that there's so many people trying to get on the road and trying to get out of it that they get stuck. Kind of like right here, it's getting stuck here. There's just a lot of people trying to get through, but that's okay. We'll deal with it as it comes by. We also have maglevs everywhere. We have streetcars everywhere, and we have streetcars going to every place. And actually, before I added up all these parking rides, there we go. So we'll add that there, and we'll add this one here, and then this way our streetcars will actually go down here as well. So I have streetcars going almost everywhere. Actually, just bring up the overlay here. As you can see, there's streetcar stops, and it's basically going down the middle here, and then around the main circle, and then on this outer circle. And then I have the two here and the one by this mega tower. And I put two by this mega tower, but just because it's basically a stop end, so you can't have them go through, but I can have them stop there. And then they can also take tunnels if they choose to. They probably won't because it's such a far distance, but if they want to, they can. And then they can go around this circle, they can get to the center of this circle and go around this little circle if they want to. It's completely up to them. We have nearly 5,000 riders on it, so that's good. That means that it is being used, and it's being used pretty effectively. So if it's less than 1,000, then they're not using it very well, but because it's like nearly 5,000, that's pretty good. We nearly have 10,000 riders a day. I don't know how much of that's like inner city riders or if it's riders from the region. I really don't care, as long as it takes off traffic, and each one of these takes like 80 cars off the road, so that helps us. And another thing you need to make sure when you're doing traffic is, or you're doing buses that trying to mitigate traffic, is if people don't use the buses, or if not enough people are using the buses, you yes, you're getting some cars off the road, but then the buses are still going to get stuck in traffic, and so you need to make sure that you still have really good traffic. So you usually have to have bus and something else to help with traffic. So keep that in mind when you do use buses. Buses will cut down on traffic, but if you still don't have a good solid road layout, then traffic is still a problem. Then it's still gonna be bad, and the buses won't be effective. And I'm using the double-decker buses because the double-decker buses can hold more sims. Hold 20 more sims on a bus. So the bus capacity itself is 20 more sims. So that means that's 20 more cars, because I think each car is a single sim. I don't think they have like carpooling going on. So I also have a train station. I have one train station, and I wish I had more, but the problem is I can't really put another train station anywhere. So this train station is on the outskirts of town, and actually what I wanted to do is connect it to this road here. So add my curvy road. Do I want to add it there? I kind of want to have it here, but that's really short. No, I don't want that there. No, that's too close. That's too close. Not a valid road end. Okay, well, that's still too close, but I don't care. There we go. So now if people want to go off here or out of here, they can, instead of going through this mega tower. So it's all about thinking in the long term. Where do you expect people to go, and why are they taking that route? For example, I have a tunnel here. I think this will show you. I have a tunnel that goes underneath my city all the way to this end. And the reason why I did that is because I have all my low wealth like compacted into this little mega tower. It's not really little, it's huge. But into this mega tower, and I have the road going from the side here over, and that's not a curve. I want that a curve. Curve roads are better because then they won't make U-turns right there, and U-turns are annoying because if you have people U-turning, then they're stopping traffic. So you don't want to have these intersections at these corners, because then, like, see that bus just U-turned? Why did it do that? Why didn't it just drive on through? So you want to make sure that if you can make curve roads, make them whenever possible. If you can't, then you're just gonna have to deal with that problem. Like, I could probably make curve roads right here and here and right there. So yeah, let's try making a curve road. See if it's even possible. I'm gonna destroy some buildings, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. That big commercial building I could care less about. All I gotta do is... Now, you gotta be careful sometimes because this road is kind of derping. Oops. I don't want that. I want this one. Now, it's kind of derping, and as you can see, it's stretching and not actually making a curve, so that's something weird with these new maps, that they do that. I don't think the older maps did that. At least I never noticed. Now, this might be a little harder because I think this is... Oh no, stop recording. Oh no, it's not good. But it still might try to go through this place building, so yeah. It says cannot draw through place building. Yeah. Alright, so let's make a slightly smaller curve here. No, it's gonna want to make... Nope, that's what I want. That's what I want. See, sometimes you can't do it. This is what I'm talking about. So... yeah. So we'll bulldoze this back. And we'll bulldoze this back. Let's see if we... Oh, and with these maglevs, you have to get like really close to the surface, or else it thinks you're trying to destroy the maglev. But I think we can get through if I do this. If I did something like got it up to here and then curved it. No. Oh wait, I'm not on curve. That's probably why. Curve like that. There we go. So now it's a curved road and curved road, and you only need to do just where it connects those two little segments, and then you can curve it. So you don't have to go crazy like all the way back and do it. So with that, you also have, for our power, I have this advanced fusion reactor. I researched it. It's 1,300 an hour, which is not 1,300, 13,000 an hour, which is ridiculous, especially since I will never run out of energy now. The only problem is if I ever run out of control net, I am in deep trouble, and we have no projects. So let's research another project. I'm just researching projects. Wave plant. Let's just do that. Who cares? It's like none of them are really going to help us, so who cares? So yeah, and I also have. You saw me on the video when I was trying to build all these underground tunnels around the edge of the city to make more pathing, which no one's ever going to take them. At least I don't think so, unless like it's really ridiculous, like right in this segment, and so they can't get around, so they may take it. At least that's what the UI is supposed to do, or at least the AI, I say. UI. Yes, the user interface is supposed to take that. No, the AI is supposed to take the path of least resistance, or at least that's what they're supposed to, like I said. I don't know if they will. It's completely up to the AI. Aw, dang it, I didn't want that. Oh, poo. Wow, poo. Whoa, no. Let's do that then, if you're gonna... Oh, see, it's doing it again. It's derping. I'll leave that one there, because that will destroy the factory, and I don't want to destroy that factory. It's providing a lot of good jobs. Let's see, research project. I think everything's researched, if I remember correctly, or else I will research a project. Alright, we'll research this, even though we can't build it. And this is still not built. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. At one point I had enough people. I had an unemployment problem. And I know there has been a huge change from where I left off in this last video and where this video started. And the reason why is it was pretty dodgy there. I went pretty close to being bankrupt. I had to use like 20% taxes to keep myself afloat for a while. Why my processing factories and importing the alloys and the plastics in. So it was kind of touch and go there, and I was really considering like just start recording and then showing all this stuff, but I thought about it, but then I realized that it would have been really dry video because I would have been concentrating really hard on trying to figure out a way to fix the problem. And I didn't feel like if I did do it, it would have been a bad episode and nothing would have really gotten done. So I think this is better to do just like a overview of what happened. So apologies for that, but that's what you're getting. What else do we got? We got infinite water source with the sewage plant and the water pump. And I don't care what people say, it's clean water. It's clean water. So I've seen people say that this is not clean water, it's not drinkable water that it treats, but it is. So stop saying it, liars. And there's a ton of water on this map. It's just ridiculous. This map didn't have this much water before, so I don't know where it all come from, but who cares? Remember, it was completely like no water in the middle here, and then now there's pretty much water everywhere, so that's pretty awesome. What is it saying? Workers? Yeah, who cares? I'm not going to do another mega tower. We're just going to have to worry about a worker shortage. Let's see. It's not even that bad. Like, it's just medium wealth workers. Like, there are like 2,000, but that's a very low number if you think about it. Anyways, What else we got? We got 2 processor plants, for example. And I also have the oil well and the ore mine, 11 months, 3 months. So this will eventually dry out, and when that happens, if I'm still playing this map, or this city, then I would just move it over to here. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Excuse me. And the Omega is Omegaing it up. I have one producing Omega goods, and then I have another factory producing drones. And at first, what happened was I produced processors to make enough money to keep myself afloat, because I was losing about 20,000 in just an hour trying to maintain the this transportation cost. It was really high, and a couple other things were really high, just unusually high. So I was losing a lot of money an hour. So electronics is a great way to make a lot of money really quick, as long as you got supply chain. And I had to import goods, but every import good, every 100 tons or every 10 tons of alloy and 1,000 crates of plastics, I can make like 2,000. Isn't that what it is? Or every 20 makes, yeah, it basically doubles. So yeah, so every one of those I can make double of processors, and that will basically cover the initial investment of importing the goods, and then make profit off of the after that as well. Well, when I made this, it took some of the crates of processors to make the first drones, and then I missed a cycle of import, and then these basically went, they couldn't make any goods, and then I pretty closely went to bankrupt. Actually, it did say I went bankrupt, and then I raised taxes to 20%, and it got me out of it. But yeah, that was just a pain. All cars on patrol, but that's okay because we got law drones to supplement it, and no shoppers. That's a lie. That's a lie. What was it? It was probably what's this? It was probably medium wealth, or it could have been high wealth. There's plenty of high wealth shoppers that were needed. Let's see. Let's look at the map here. Oh, 70 on circles. Maybe that was the one building then. I don't know. We have some commuting in. But yeah. Also, the reason why I did the maglevs on top of the streetcars is because maglevs are used by rich people as well as low and middle income people. So I don't believe the rich people use the streetcars. I think they feel like they're too upper class for that stuff. No Omega? Well, that's a problem. So they feel like they're too privileged to be riding around with the commoners, I guess. But with the maglevs, they'll use it. So basically, my maglev system is kind of like another streetcar system. And with stops that go... Where is the maglev? As you can see, the maglev stops... I have stops that go into the industrial area right here, right next to all this, right in front of the Omega Co. Right here for the power plants, and this processor plant, as well as one for the streetcars, school, and this other processor plant. One in this area, it really was for the oil well, but then I said, well, I can just do it around, like, a ring around here, and by doing that, then I also provide transportation to this little section, which is pretty abused. So this little ring doesn't get much, so this is kind of like their main way of getting around. We have over 2,000 people riding on the maglev, so that's pretty good. Also, I have it into the academy area, so I can get the rich people in and around. So Yeah, I don't have any planes or airships. There wasn't really room for that. I guess I could if I moved this over, I could probably fit something there, like this airship. But I don't think anyone in this region has one, so it'd be wasted. So I have only the one train station right there. Like I said, go away. And yeah, that's pretty much it for transportation. As far as transportation goes, now. We learned the errors of our ways. We cleaned up this map, and so we said never again would that happen. So I'm atomizing all of our garbage. I only have one plot of garbage. I'm atomizing it all, and we have no garbage in the city. It's all being collected, and then it gets burned immediately or atomized immediately. So there's no air pollution, because atomization produces 0 air pollution. Alright? Like, that's not pollution. Or at least that's what I'm told. It's not pollution. Yeah, you never know. We still have Omega making pollution, and that's negligible air pollution. This factory doesn't make any air pollution. Only when it's making goods does it make air pollution. So good for that. We have clean industry for the most part. This isn't clean. I don't know why, because I have a university, as you can see, and the university spreads tech around. So, and these factories are clean, probably because they're right next to the processor plants, but that's okay. The processor plants, why I got this map up right here, as you can see, I have right next to the processor plants a ground scrubber, because next to both of these, and then I also have them right next to this oil field and this ore mine, and then I have one right here and here, kind of overlapping, because this ore mine made a lot, and as you can see, it still makes more. And then there's this, the factories still make ground pollution, so we still need to protect that. And actually, one more, like right here, would get rid of this ground pollution, or even one back here. It all depends. I could fit it right here, and I can't fit one right here. That's unfortunate. But I can put it here and hope for the best. So I'm gonna do that. Suck up all of our ground pollution. We're gonna be 0 ground pollution. We have enough. Yeah, we have enough. Don't try to make me worry. But we are making ground pollution to air pollution. Come on, dang it. I kept going over like one of these little icons and trying to drag it, so it wouldn't let me move. So we are making ground pollution to air pollution. The only way to suck air pollution out and make it ground pollution, although I never seen it make ground pollution, is with a mega tower, but I can't really put a mega tower over here, because although I can make a mega tower for office building, the office building doesn't make goods, it only makes jobs, and you would still need factories. So this is my factory area right here. I was gonna it's pretty much this whole quadrant you can think of as like a factory quadrant. I could take these buildings out and then make them factories, and basically this whole quadrant is a factory quadrant. But that's how I'm doing it. And then basically I have half the city is populated for the most part, and then this is kind of like the rich populated area with the medium wealth, and then I have just the low wealth population down here. But yeah, I basically have it just set up in quadrants with this roundabout, so everyone can go to the roundabout and get anywhere, or they can take the roads, which I really don't want them to, but I can't really stop them. So yeah, as you can see, traffic is pretty much well off, and it's not even that bad. Like, we really don't have that many high areas of traffic where people get stuck even during the day. Like right here, this is, like I said, this road gets backed up a little bit, but that's okay. We also have the recycling center. Now, the recycling center was important to add because we have educated people, and educated people want to recycle. They get angry if you don't let them recycle. So I added the recycling center, and I have just recycling plastics and alloys, which helps me supplement this trade port, so we don't have to order it as often, which also helps with our hourly and also helps with our monthly income. So that's good. This is the streetcar depot. Here is our high school, which never gets more than 1,000 people ever. I don't know how to make people go to school, because it says like we have plenty of people that can go to school. We have plenty of people not enrolled. I don't get it, but if we look at the education map, like it says these are kids who haven't been to school and have not been educated, and these are people who are educated. So the number doesn't make sense. Never does. I don't know why, but it never does make sense. So it has school bus stops everywhere, so it doesn't matter. All my government buildings are pretty much right here in the circle. So I have my city hall, I have the fire station, the large fire station, and I basically just put on the little, what's this called? It's the tower, what's it called? The dispatch tower, to make the drones go out really fast. And that's all I have. Drones can take care of every kind of fire. They can take care of the normal fires and the bio, or the hazmat fires. I also have the hospital. Now the hospital has its 4 ambulance, just stock. I can't get rid of them. But then it has the 2 drones, and it also has another patient wing that I closed because we don't really have many people getting sick or being hurt. And also I have the surgical center. The surgical center helps with oh, look at that. Surgical center, where is it? Emergency. Oh, there it is. So this right here speeds up the recovery time, which is good. Actually, I need both of these. I should probably put both of them on there. So I'll destroy this and then put this diagnosis lab, because it's the same. I believe it's the same as, or I thought it was. Okay, now it's destroyed. Okay, yeah. It's the same as a patient wing. So we'll put that there, and then we'll put this on top. There we go. So now our recovery time is cut down dramatically. So that will help heal Sims, and also when there's enough injuries, then our drones will go out and actually heal the people. With the police, I have the police precinct. I also have a jail, which I have closed because we don't need more than just the one standard jail that comes with it. And I also closed down the detective wing because with our cars and our drones, we don't let criminals escape. We always get them. You know, it says 112 criminals at large. That's probably in other cities. So let's look at this criminal map. All right. So if I actually did turn it on, I actually would catch some of these criminals. So let's turn that back on. So let's turn this back on. It's a little more an hour, I don't care. But we would catch these criminals, and there's not 112 criminals at large though. See, 1 criminal there, 1 criminal there, 10 there, or 11 now. And then there's 1, so that's 12. I see 12 criminals. I don't see 1 coming down, so I don't know where they're getting this 112 criminals at large. And we have 12 criminals right there. Yeah, so that doesn't make sense. But as you can see on the map, look at that. No crime. Every crime that is... Oh, look, there's a crime in progress right there. They're embezzling. And he got away. Got away? I don't know why he got away. They should have run down here, run over, and got him. That's okay. So we're getting crimes that are committed, and they are getting away with it. So it's a good thing we turned on our detective wing again. And once again, education curbs crime. So if you don't want criminals, educate your Sims. Because uneducated people, they're not good at anything else in life, so they're going to turn to a life of crime. As simple as that. Now, as you can see, we have our academy. Academy is making something, making nothing now, but that's okay. Make that. It's making a lot of control net, and we also have this control net facility to supplement it. So basically I used all of the control net just from this academy, and now what's left over is the control net from this control net facility. So that gives you an idea how much control net is being used in this city. So it's pretty efficient as far as the control net goes. But I'm not gonna close down the facility because I don't want this to go out. Because if this goes out, it's gonna take a long time to get it back up and running because I gotta add power plants of some sort. So yeah, that's pretty much the design of the city. As you can see, I made a little modification to fit this recycling center here. So it's kind of, there's a little kink right here in the circle, but it's pretty much a circle city. And as you can see, I'm making, my hourly has been going down. As you can see, I'm making more money in Omega, so that's why my hourly is going down. As far as like negatively speaking. And I'm making a lot of money off the processors because processors yesterday was at like 79. Yeah, processors alone was at 79,000, and now it's 83,000. So I'm making even more money. And let's look at the, oh god, let's look at this here. So we're making 83.5. All right, that's about the same. That went up. That went up a little bit. This went up a little bit too. What was this at? Yeah, this was only 39. Now it's 41. So LA went up a little bit. I don't know what exactly the global market is based off of. If it's everyone either buying or selling, does it go up or down? I don't know. It helps the people who sell, and it hurts the people who buy unless there's a lot of people selling, in which case it drives the cost down. What I've always experienced though is you can make Omega factories work just on importing all your goods. So there's no need to have the goods being mined or like extracted from the ground. So, and I made them work. I already showed a video where I can make that at work just by importing. So they have some numbers. It's like you need to be making so much money from Omega Co profits in order for it to make sense. But realistically, you get one factory, you get the first upgrade. You put down whatever upgrade you want, then you get another factory, keeping your same import strategy. You don't even have to expand on your imports. And you can supply 2 factories and you're making more than enough money. By the time you can make drones, you should have a commerce division. So once you start making drones, you just make one factory with drones, and then you start, and you have the factory with drones. You can have all of your drone facilities at your police precinct, your hospital, and your large fire station covered, and you'll have drones left over for residents. So just one of these, because as you can see, drones aren't used all that much, especially when you get smart sims. The smarter your sims are, the less you'll need these facilities. So it's just that simple. And this is just wanting me to unsatisfied apartment levels. What do you mean? What's wrong? We are overworked. Sucks to be you. What do you want me to do? Well, I know what they want me to do. What they want me to do is add more medium wealth jobs or medium wealth workers, because see what happens, well, and I'll end the video after saying this, but what happens is people get there's a certain amount of available jobs. As you can see, there's 6,000 jobs available, and there's only 2,000, or there's 9,000 jobs available, but there's only 2,000 workers, so there's a deficit of 6,000 workers, over 6,400 workers. So the workers that are, or the people who are living in the city who are working, have to go and work at other jobs so they don't close down. But it doesn't make sense, because realistically the low wealth workers is what needed to at least have a job working. If you have low wealth workers, then you don't need the medium wealth workers there. So I don't know why they're complaining. and I'm not going to add another building. So you're just going to have to be overworked. It sucks to be you, but I'm not going to add another worker. So, yeah. But this is it. Like, we did it. Like, right here. I told you we were going to make a circle city out of this once we cleaned it up. I showed you how I was going to make the circle city once we cleaned it up. And this is the fruit of our labor. Like, this is it. This is what we did. I mean, in the last episode we started anew, and this is it. This is the end goal. So the ground scrubber project worked. Like, let's fix this place worked. So let's fix this place is now. This place is fixed. Exclamation point. Hallelujah. Everything works. Everyone's happy. And that's the end of this little series. So yeah, now you may be wondering what am I going to do next? And that is all up in the air at the moment. I would love to do another region, another challenge. Except I don't know of any challenges, and I don't think, let's see, the challenges, we don't have a challenge, so there's no challenge still. If they did a challenge, I'd do a series about, like, me doing the challenge, but there is no challenge. Yeah, so this is it. If something comes along, I guess I will do it, but until then, I don't know what we're gonna do. So I'm going to have to think about it. I still got Game Dev Tycoon. That's going to be still going on. So I'm going to still do that. And yeah, you should go watch it. Otherwise, let's end this video. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a like. If you want to comment on the video or post a question, an idea. I'm looking for ideas. If you have an idea for what kind of city, I don't even care if it's ridiculously stupid. I will make it work. Just, that is it. I will accept whatever challenge you get me. So please, 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 if you watch the end of these videos, please comment. I don't care how dumb the idea is. I don't care how impossible it is. You can tell me to build a city with no industry. I'll make it work somehow. All right, even though that they made it impossible to make only residential and commercial cities, I will make it work somehow and make it profitable. Okay? And I won't even do something really cheaty like make processors or something like that. If that's your goal, if that's how hard you want to make it. But just go ahead and give me any idea. I'll do any idea. As long as I'm not even gonna say that. Any idea, period. Okay, so go ahead and post those in the comments in the comment section below. And if you like the videos that I produce or the content I put out, and you really enjoy it, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's always there. And if you're not a subscriber, if you are a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. Simple as that. Thank you. What else is there to say? You guys are awesome. Thank you for doing it. Otherwise, this is Killer Warrior 21, and we fixed this place, man. We did it. This place is fixed. We got 2 mega towers. We have Omega Co. We got Academy. It's a hybrid city. They say these cities are hard to make. I say they're not. And this was a irradiated, gunky little place before. And 6 episodes it took. Took us 6 episodes. It took over like 3 hours to do. So if I just did this in a 3-hour gaming session, we probably would have done the same thing. But guess what? It took more than 3 hours to make everything, especially when I do behind the scenes. So yeah, you're looking about 5 hours of work, really. I picked up 3 hours of actual gameplay. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this is Killer Warrior 21. Like the video, comment, subscribe, do all those things. And have a good day. Bye.